Alright, let's check if we're live. Alrighty, excuse me for that. I just had a little bug. The mic went out. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is LSR Round 12, Season 11, the finale. Hope everyone is well and doing pretty good on this Sunday evening for y'all. And let's get things started. And we got Owen setting the fastest lap. A 17.393. Pretty quiet in the pits right now. Then we got Jarosky sitting at 1 minute 16.485. Scroll down the order. Got RC Papa with a 1 minute 18 seconds 581. RCC Giannis with a 1 minute 18 second 756. And then we go up the order with Eric with the 1 minute 17 second and 787. Let's see if anyone can put up a 1 minute 15 second. It might be far off, but I feel like we can do it. Got a yellow flag in sector 1, probably someone trying to move out the way. We go on board with Bacon Haddock. Pretty good entry point into the corner. A couple last corners until we get to the finish line. Keeping it tight, he almost spun out. Keeping it clean all the way down to the finish line. Let's see what he puts up. Oh no, that was his outlap. Now we go on board with him. Ooh, that was pretty deep into that first pitch. Yeah, he backs out of it. Looks like Eric is on another flying lap. He locks up the rears. Continuing full throttle though, down straight. And he locks up yet again. That may cross a couple times. off of his lap time. Tight corner. He misses the apex. Will we lock up again? Oh, he touches grass and locks up. He may have to go out again. This lap isn't looking too well. Hope to get the split screen by the other kick solver. He locks up the rears into the corner. Pretty flawless job right there. Misses the apex just about, touches the corner on the left side, locks up the rears. Entry is pretty good. Stable the car, and it's full throttle from here. See if he can get a pretty good lap time from this. No. Alright. And he just cuts the corner, so we can move on to this lap. Alexis Beast with a 1 minute 17 seconds and 1-2-3. It's a pretty good lap time. He can challenge Frosty. Oh my gosh, he locks up the. Yeah, that won't be anything good from that. Let's see what he gets though. He gets a 1 minute 17 second 9:15. Solid lap time. It's not going to get the job done though. He'll have to go out for another lap time. Then we got Avenue with a 1 minute 17 second 1:94. So pretty solid lap time from the Racing Bull. Macon Haddock comes in with a 1 minute 17 second 6:30. Got some flying Raptors out here. Got Vipers going in the corner, chicanes hot and heavy. Full throttle from here on out. He locks up the rears, tight entry. Touches the apex right there. And he locks up the rears yet again. Touches the apex though. Pretty solid entry. Can he keep the car stable? Yes, he can. And what will the lap time be? And he gets a 1 minute 17 second 3:61. Alright, let's see if we can. No, that's not necessary. All right. What is this? Drosky, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I was talking to myself for quite a while. And I was talking to no one. I was talking about how Stratton bended into the wall. Hopefully y'all heard that though. And then he finishes up the lap, probably around nope, 1 minute 17 seconds, 7:8:63. We got Dubsy, Jamie, and Hudson. Two McLarens retire, and the Red Bull. Then he locks up the tires again. Okay, I guess he just does not like the tires. Alright, let's go on board with Metal Fan. He is just taking it slow this one up. Mango called me washed. Alright, cool. I love that. My mic is muted, my bride is Asian. Thank y'all. Much appreciated. And he is absolutely destroying his tires. I don't know what the game plan is, but okay. Yep. Let's go on board with Stratton down here. He can't get the car turned, and he's in the grass. Oh my, he is out in Q1. Stratton is out in Q1. See if Eric can improve on his lap time. Oh, he just touches the grass by a smidge, not on the tires though. He misses the apex, he stabilizes the car, and just go from here. And he gets P2. 1 minute 16 seconds and 7:42. And Alexis Beast goes provisional pole. 1 minute 16 seconds. 4:52. Let's see if someone can get a 1 minute 15 second. We got Megan Haddock with a Aston Martin in front of him. He's gonna slow down his lap. Maybe not gonna put one in. Yep, that is it for Q1. Wow, what a treat! What a treat! We can confirm that with Rick, Stratton is hot buns. I don't know what happened to him. He just ended a couple times, but hopefully he can improve on his race. Got a lot of smack talk going on in the group chat. Other than that, we have Alexis Beast, Zorowski, Eric, Owen, and it cut me off from there, so we'll take a look at it when I get a chance. I'd just like to apologize to Zorowski in the stream. He was panicking for his life, telling me to compensate. I was trying my best. But the mic cut off. I don't know why. Alright, so I guess they won't even give me a moment, and we're going straight to Q2. Let's see if McLaren and Sauber are still fighting for the Constructors P5. Probably. I don't know if they're going to do much, but we'll see. Then we got Williams and what is that? The Merc are tied at 61 apiece. And then we got the Red Bull. Shocker, the Red Bull all the way down with 40 constructors points. I don't know what happened to them. They're supposed to be like the powerhouse of F1. kind of fell off or something. Hopefully they can get it together for the season 12. Probably. And then I'd just like to say congratulations to the Aston Martin for winning the Constructors' Championship. Pretty good fight for them. Just dominated the entire season. Putting up stat line after stat line, dominating the entire thing. Just a pretty good job from them. Then we got RCC Yanis, RCC Papa from McLaren. Phenomenal job. Then we got Yanis as the Group 2 champion. Just demolished the entire field throughout the... Like, I don't know what to say about that. Alright, let's see who we're going to be out with. Here we go. We're going to be on board with Drosky. Going to be out first. Alright, he locks up the tires just a bit. He stabilizes the car and he's getting ready to go full throttle for this outlap. Get a nice banker lap in with 13 minutes to go. Pretty sure Kendricks is up front and Bud in the lead. So, that's my friend most likely. He locks up the tires just a smidge onto the ground. Well, onto the sand actually, my friend. Locks up the right rear tire. He has to stabilize the car. Just a smidge, costs him a bit of lap time. Let's see if he can hit the apex. Yes, he does. Locks up, and he goes onto the grass. It's a solid entry though, stabilizes the car. And he is just full throttle until we get to the left-hander, which is a fast and tricky corner. But you have to make sure you don't spin out from it. He goes a bit under the limit right there. Could cost him a bit of lap time, but he leaves a solid banker. Locks up the tires. And he is just a solid lap time. Hopefully, if he can maintain it. Ooh, he locks up a bit. It's going to cost him. On to the final stretch. Five rides with an 18.374. Zarowski, fastest lap so far, 1 minute 60 seconds, 5.65. We got Vettel fan, 1 minute 73 seconds, 4.21. Kendricks coming in with a solid lap time, 1 minute 17 seconds, 0.60. We got RCC Giannis, 1 minute 17 seconds, 1.59. Owen with a 1 minute 17 seconds, 3.23. Got Hoffa on back stretch. Sector 30 locked up the tires and doesn't. No, never mind. I thought he was gonna go in the pits and it's the tire lap, but he's gonna finish it out and viperize. What on God's green earth did he do? Got a 5-place penalty for blocking. Pretty sure. Oh, he blocked the shades. That's what happened. Well, we got the two Aston Martins, P3 and 4 so far. Got Apney on his out lap. Let's see if we can go on board with Bacon. Put in solid lap time so far, the only Red Bull that is in Q2. Let's see if he can hold it up for his team. A bit on the grass right there. Might cost him some lap time, but probably not. And a solid entry into the stage. Fast speed, keep the car moving. Does he lock up the tires here? Yes, just a smidge. gets good rotation. And he is full throttle from there in 5th gear, locks up the rear tires onto the apex, and he gets the tires to lap. We go on board with Abney. Pretty sure he's starting his lap. Yes, he is. Silent entry onto this little sand tank that they have there. Locked up the tires, and he gets the car moving. Oh, Jarosky with a 1 minute 16 seconds 2:45. Abney misses the apex right there. Gets the rotation of the car, touches the corner right there, gets a solid entry. Hope everyone is doing pretty well on this Sunday evening, as he gets a very good entry. Very good. Wow. Gotta learn from him. Gotta take a couple of lessons. Got the McLaren on the sideline against the pass. Touches the corner right there, gets good rotation, full throttle, 5th gear, and then he locks up the tires. Everyone's just locking up the tires everywhere. Solid stability, and he is go from here. He gets a 1 minute 17 seconds 7:52. Eric with a 1 minute 25 7:37. Pretty sure he botched that lap. Wasn't the best. I'm not sure. And he's just locking the tires. I don't think he's on a lap time. I can always check his telemetry to see if he's, yeah, he's not. Touch the wall where we go slightly. Now to the pits he goes. We go on board with Bacon Headache, goes a bit deep into the corner. 5th gear, and he spins out. Hopefully no one's coming for him. He needs to get a solid lap time within 5 minutes if he wants to get into Q2. Those tires are no good though. Let's go on board with Eric. Did he invalidate? Yeah. still with how many? 4 people yet to set their lap times. Got Cody Maddox, Bacon, Haddock, Jamie, and Wizzy. Yep, those tires aren't any good no more. Into the box you go. Everyone else is probably just waiting for a good time to go out and get bunched up for a nice slipstream. Alright, we'll go on to the game right here. Check their kilometers. They are yep, not using any era. Let's go on board with Rizzy for his pretty sure it's Kimball lap time that he has to set. Full throttle, oh, and he goes off track. That is an invalidation, I'm sure. Yeah, he is pretty frustrated with himself. Yeah, have to get it a solid lap time if you want to beat your buddy in the Q3 if he even makes it. Go on board with Jamie though. Second one, 15 seconds locks up the mirrors, goes onto the island. Smooth entry, bit under the limit. He hits the apex full throttle, waits for the DRS detection zone. And he is go, go, go. Has to put in a solid lap time if he wants to beat his buddy in Q3. Locks up the rear tires, has to get the rotation. Oh, he does that in 6th gear. Most people doing it in 5th. Goes in 2nd gear, locks up the rear tires, has to get the rotation. And now he has the car stabilized, and let's see the lap time. It is a 1 minute 16 seconds, 8:78. Great job by Jamie right there. Fantastic job. That might solidify his spot in Q3. I don't know yet. We might have Vettel knock him out. It's always a possibility. Let's go with Owen on board. Pretty sure he is down a couple tenths. And got Rizzy retiring from the session. Don't know if that's a technical issue or anything. And I don't know if he was, yeah, I don't know if he's trying. Yeah, he just backs up. What? Alright, let's find someone else to go forward with. Bacon, Haddock, and Cold Maddox still have to set their lap time. Is he on his lap? Yes, he is. And he has the Aston Martin right in front of him, giving him a good dose of slipstream. Is he going to get out of the way, or is he on his last lap too? Pretty sure that is Giannis. Oh, wow, he gave him a good dose of slipstream. Gotta give him props for that. And he is on the island and good to go. Gotta give him a nice cold ice beer after that one. Gets the car rotated. And he just slightly misses the apex in 5th gear. Locks up the rear, goes a bit deep, touches the apex, so phenomenal job on that lap time. Hopefully he can get it to stick. It is going to be a fastest lap. Oh my days. 1 minute 16 seconds 2:03 by Bacon Haddock. Phenomenal job. Gotta go do some investigation for that one. It's a heavy dose of slipstream. So we go on board with Alexis Beast. Probably gonna put in a solid lap time. Got a couple people finishing in the top 10. Abney and Chromatic are most likely not going to make it unless they, spoil someone's party. Alexis finishes with a 1 minute 16 seconds 7:04. Not too shabby. Abney crosses a line just short in P12. P13 actually. P13. Just missed it. Thought he had it for a moment. Alright, we have Vic and Haddock in P1, Zrosky in P2, Yanis in P3, Eric 4, Alexis 5, Papa 6, Christian 7, Jamie 8, Viper Rives 9. He got a solid lap time right there. Get him in with his teammate, Colmatic at 10. He still has a 5-place penalty for blocking, which probably gets sorted out by the stewards. But we say bye-bye to the other members that did not make it into Q3. They'll get a solid break, probably go watch some football, and just rest up into the race. During the 2-minute break, I'm probably gonna grab myself a bite to eat because I'm quite, hungry. Everyone's just waiting for the right time to go out. Quite a quiet pit lane. Let's see if we can get some memorable moments for the finale. But if you guys enjoy the full qualifying, make sure to let us know in the Discord so we might do this again. We got Alexis Beast going out and Rusty in the Mercedes. We're gonna go on board with Rusty because he's first out. Maybe go on board with Vic and Haddock, see if he can get a solid lap time. Probably gonna get another good dose of slipstream right there. If he does, gonna owe him at least like another drink or something. I have no clue at this point. Alright, we're gonna go on board with Roski. Everyone just hauling out of the pits trying to get a good dose of slipstream, but don't want that dirty air affecting the wing. On the straights, yes. On the corners, not so much. And then we got Garuzzi left the session. Probably a technical error. Let's see if we can get Brett on that. Other than that, it's a pretty beautiful day at Albert Park. Probably have Stratton in the medical center. Being checked out for a concussion after spinning so many times. G-force is probably getting to his head. Alright, we're gonna go on board with Roski for this opening lap. Solid stability. Opens up the rear wing. Getting a good dose of DRS. Locks up just as Midge touches the grass on the opening banker. Locks up the tires. Gets good stability on the entrance. Just touches the apex. Locks up just as Midge touches the grass and is pedal to the metal. Who's behind them? Most likely Eric or Alexis. Probably put in a heavy dose of slick and also a good dosage of dirty air. Locks up just as Finch gets the rotation, and he is in 5th gear. 6th gear actually for this one. Darwoozy is back in the session. He's in 2nd gear, powering all the way to the last stretch to see if he can get a good lap time. 1 minute 15 seconds, 9:02. I call it, ladies and gents. We finally got a 15. See if we can get another good lap time. Bacon Paddock with a 1 minute 16, 5:98. Alexis Peace with a 1 minute 16, 4:87. Codematic locks up the rears just a smidge into the corner, gets good rotation, slides just a bit, touches the apex. Don't know if you really want to do that, get the car unsettled. And it looks like he's just backing out of this lap. I don't know, he's still going full throttle. Never mind, he gets a 1 minute 16 seconds, 8:90. So we got Eric down below with a 1 minute 17 seconds, 4:67. And Blank Rise with a 1 minute 16 seconds, 7:50. Got Papa finishing his lap. See if he can get into the top 3. No, he did not. 1 minute 16 seconds, 8:56. Got Giannis on his lap, ultimate lap. Good rotation on the tires. Full throttle until just halfway between the marker. Box on the tires, that's a finish. Gets good rotation. Solid entry. See if he touches the grass just a smidge. Yes, he does. Good solid rotation. Good entry right there. And it's full throttle until the marker. So nice entry right in between the banking. He has a car right in front of him. Hopefully he gets to the side, or he has enough distance. That's his teammate. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I didn't have a good look at it. Y'all tell me in the comments. Locks up the tires just a smidge. Gets a good rotation on the car. Stabilizes it. And he is full throttle. Let's see. It is provisional 2. 1 minute 16 seconds, 3:06. Rusky has a lap time to beat up top. See if anyone can get into the 15-second marker. Mercedes is killing it today. Let's go on board with Jamie on his outlap. See if he can get into the top 5 contention, and that is an invalidation. Went in too prosperous on that entry. Yeah, I know he's frustrated with that one. Gotta keep your head high and keep his teammate in the pits. Both McLarens have yet to set a lap time. Got 5 minutes left in the session, probably gonna go out last second. Got Giannis. He is just driving into the pit lane. Got Rusky on his outlap yet again. See if he can improve on his original lap time. He locks up the rear, just a smidge, good rotation, pedal to the metal, all the way in between the 50-yard marker. Locks up the tires a bit, goes a bit wide. Alright, sorry about that, just lost the volume in my ear. Touches the grass a bit. And it is go, go, go. Probably gonna see some lap 1 carnage. I don't know. Don't mark my words though. I don't want to be responsible for that. Opens up the car. Solid entry. Here, protection zone right there. Locks up the car. A bit of sliding, but he gets the car under control. Touches the apex. I don't know if you really want to do that, but he does it well. Gets the car sliding just a bit. Locks up the tires. Has to stabilize it. And he opens up the rear wings. See if he improves. He improves! 1 minute 15 seconds, 7:12. Good lord. This man has to be stopped. Got, pretty sure that's the Ferrari that went out of the Lexus piece. I could be wrong though. Nope, that is the McLaren. Let's see if he can get a solid lap time. He most likely has 2 chances at this. Probably not, but gotta keep high hopes. Jarowski's probably just chilling in his room. I don't think he has a sweat to care about. Someone has to beat him by a mile, because there's no way someone's gonna catch up. Qualifying is pretty important at Albert Park. Not an easy place to overtake. The McLaren, make sure he doesn't overheat his engine before the lap. It's a pretty important lap right here. No pressure. He locks up the tires. Ooh, that's gonna be some wear and tear on his tires. Yeah, there's no way the tire's gonna make it 2 laps. And he locks up yet again. And he locks up. Oh my. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, he opens up the steering for his first lap that will count. He goes a bit deep into the entry, but he makes it stick, opens up the rear wings. I'm pretty sure he did. Yep, he did. Locks up just a bit, goes deep. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about this lot. Probably gotta call it quits and go for a round number. What is that? Could it be like 4, 5? Opens up the rear wings. He's flying down the street. Got a caution in sector 3. Probably someone slowing down, getting ready for their lap. Yep, we got a slow Aston Martin right there. Pretty sure it was, or it could be a Mercedes. I gotta get my eyes checked. He hits the apex in 6th gear, probably lost some time right there. Locks up the tires, good rotation, touches the apex, stabilizes the car, doesn't overdo it, and he is pedal to the metal. Hopefully he can get a good lap time, or he'll have to go again right here. Nope, he does not. It's a solid lap time though. 5th position, 1 minute 16 seconds, 7:46. Let's go on board with Yanis. He is 300s up. His lap time goes a bit wide into the entry. 5th gear throughout the entire way. Hits the apex. Beautiful placement of the car. Gets the car moving. And this is going to be a solid lap time competing with Rusky. No, he does not. 1 minute 16.206 does not improve. Does not improve. Jarowski still got the time to beat though. Alexis up 2/10. Hits the apex. Yes, beautifully done. Chicane chicane actually. Correction. Locks up the tires. Ooh, gets a small bump. Hopefully this doesn't cost him that much. 5th gear. Locks up the tires just a smidge. Gets a good rotation. Let's see where he places. It won't be good enough to beat Rusty, but it will be good enough to beat Giannis. 1 minute 16 seconds, 1:66. It's a solid lap time right there. Let's see if Bacon is still setting his lap time up 0.3. And he goes! I thought that said P1. But he gets a P2. Still a solid lap time. Can't hate on that. We got Zrosky P1 with a phenomenal lap time of 1 minute 15 seconds, 7:12. Bacon Haddock P2, Alexis Beats in P3, RCC Yanis in P4, Fibrise in P5, Eric in P6, RCC Papa in P7, Lucian P8, Automatic in P9, and Jamie Blackburn in P10. Codematic did that on a set of mediums. Wow, okay. As we go on to the 2-minute break, I am going to get a quick snack and I'll be right back with Hill. Alrighty, we're back with it. Someone check if the mic is working. We're on to the formation lap. No 2-minute break because someone ready up. Oh, it's got to be that one person that does it. But oh well, we move on. People are saying it was Mango. Others are having second opinions. But this is a formation lap. We'll have a wet and dry race. Let's see if we can get anyone to make some moves. Everyone is on a set of enters. No one doing anything stupid. Let's see if we can get anything rolling today. Just got a notification for the Group 3, what's it called, race briefing. I don't know if I'm going to do that though. Probably going to engage in football after this. As we get everyone lined up for the start of the race. Hopefully everyone takes it peacefully into turn 1. Don't need any carnage. The safety car does not need to be called. And we got Recorser. I don't even know how do you pronounce that actually. Alright, just a quick mic check. start. We are 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Drusky just gets ahead by a smidge, 2/10 into the corner. No problem there. TRPI got disqualified for some reason. I don't know. But we go into the back of the field. RCC Yaddis under attack by Chromatic and Air. We got an Aston Martin going wide. And a McLaren going deep in the corner. Oh my gosh, we got some carnage! The yellow flag in sector 1. As we got a McLaren limping. We go on board with Drusky. Actually, no, we go on board with Drake and Haddock. Chasing down Drusky in the instant condition. And he gets a little bit of a wobble. Yeah, he is not going to do much. Just holding up back here. We got a battle between the Alpine and the Kickstopper. He is going on around the outside. And he gets it done. He sticks it. Probably going to make another comeback after we got another Alpine attacking the Kickstopper for P12. Let's see if we can get this going. Slusky with the 1:36 lap time. As we got RCC Papa going into the pits with some damage done. Alright, hold on. Am I muted? Double check if I'm muted. As we got Tronsky with a 1 minute 30 seconds. As the Mercedes is pulling away from Bacon Attic and P2. Just putting in some good lap time trying to escape. And Stratton left the session. Racked up a couple penalties, now his ghost is distracted. Alrighty. And we got Alexis Reese falling down the order. He made a big crash. I didn't even see that. Golly, he cannot get out of that. Probably gonna have Papa taking his spot. As we got the Alpine trying to attack the Williams. Wait, nope, that is just the Alpine attacking the Alpine. Alright, we got the Haas attacking the Williams. Dubsy gets a 3-second time penalty. It's a good race in the mid-pack. Viper trying to make it stick around the corner. Trying to defend with all his might. And he spins! Ooh. He maintains it though. Just so ever slightly will go on board as Owen tries to make an attack around the inside. He takes the outside one. And he makes it stick. He locks up the tires so try to get the rotation of the rears. And he is all good right there. As we got Viper trying to make an attack right back on him. I don't know if he's going to make it stick, but he'll just stay calm and collected around the outside. As we got in the front, Trusky is just pulling away 1.2 seconds. He is just putting in some phenomenal lap times. As we got the two Alpines trying to work together and hunt down the fray of the Williams. As the Williams trying to hunt down Owen. And Owen's trying to catch up to Vettel. Will it happen? I don't know. As we got the Alpine going around the outside. And he just left to go. Eric gets a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. Everyone's just racking up warnings this race. As we got the other Alpine in P9. Is trying to go on the attack of the Williams. He can't make it stick around the outside, so he just comes back in. It's a pretty nice pack in the mid-pack, of course. As we got Stratton's Ghost just driving around, I'm pretty sure. I think he left the session. Oh, wow. We got TFGI in the Racing Bowl disqualified. Alexis beats him up. Ferrari disqualified. He was putting in some pretty good lap times. He had a solid start to the race. But then we got Jamie. Cracked up a couple pens. It's not going to do it for him. As we got Scar trying to go around the inside. He doesn't do it. He has a little wobble. And he is trying to go on the attack as the Williams has a little moment of itself. Hopefully he can get it done around the inside possibly as we get Metal Fan with a 36 time penalty from multiple warnings. Just racking up warnings this race. Being prepared for this conditions as the Williams is squeezing him. The Alpine makes it stick though, and Eric gets another 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. As the Williams is not giving up the fight. The Alpine just gets a pedal to the metal and he is out of there. It's a pretty good battle we got going on right here. As we got the other Alpine chasing the Williams, hoping to do the same. As we got Eric up here having a moment with Colton Medic. Not going to miss any of the action, folks. We got it all right here. As we go on board with Colton Medic, trying to make a move around the inside. He does not. He tucks back in and waits for another opportunity. Nope, he is not going to get it done. on this section of the track as we go down the order with the Alpine Kendrick. Hopefully trying to get it done around the inside. Nope. Oh, he makes a move, makes a little bit of contact. He has to tuck back in though. Probably gives Darwizzy a chance to attack him in the next 3. Nope, never mind. He doesn't capitalize on it as we got position battle between Bacon and Giannis. Up for P2 and 3. Giannis is trying to catch up on Trusky, who's just pulling away. He is not giving up. As we got another position battle between the Alpine and the Williams, going back and forth. And we got the Racing Bull and oh my god, 3 wide. 3 wide. Oh, yep, someone's in the wall. Someone's in the wall. That's Kendrick's. It's a virtual safety car. That's a virtual safety car. Someone's in the wall. Let's see if any of the top guys go into the pits. We got Giannis going in the pits. Zroski didn't get the opportunity to go in the pits. He probably wanted to. And then we got Vacant Haddock. This is going to be probably detrimental to Zroski's race. He had the moment, the pull away, and now everyone's just diving into the pits for a fresh set of intermediates. As we got the Haas bumping into the Mercedes. Avni is a drive-through penalty for speeding under the BST as we get underway. As we got Zroski, Vettel fan in P2, and we get the Alpine going side by side with the Haas. Good days as he's going on the attack. And he locks up the tires. He slides, has a bit of a moment. It's just I don't even know what to call it. Strat is in a world of his own. That's the AI. Just driving for him. Pretty sure Covematic is in net P1 if you count the pit stops. As you got Owen just hunting down Mercedes. You got a Mercedes 1 and 2. Let's see if they can make it stick. As we'll go on to and we got a Zroski with 8 laps under his tires. Owen is just trying to keep up with Vettel. Vettel's trying to run away with it, but Owen is not going to allow it. As we got Vacant Haddock right behind him. Probably in net P1, I'm pretty sure. Yep, net P1. If you don't have an undercut. But Vettel fan is trying to pull away from Owen, and Owen is not going to allow that. As we got some battling going on in the back. Nope, never mind, just pitting. Pitting for a new set of tires. As we got Eric with another 3-second time penalty. And Darwizzy is out of the session. What happened to Darwizzy? I don't even know. Alright, I guess the guilds got him, we'll say. As RCC Papa with the fastest lap of 1 minute 29 seconds. Just unfortunate for Darwizzy. Was on pace to at least probably fight for some points. As we got Vacant closing in on the Haas, going around the inside. He makes it stick, he gets it done, and now he's on to Vettel. Giannis gets a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings, most likely off track. That's disappointing. Hopefully everyone else gets a penalty around him, I guess. Then we get Drusky with a 1 minute 28 seconds. He is just pulling away, just burning those tires to the very end. Oh my days. And then we got Owen going to the box for a fresh set. Probably going for an undercut if that's his strategy. As we got Giannis and Strar. Just, Giannis is refusing to give him the toe, weaving in and out. Oh, come on, Hood'em. Am I muted? Hood'em. Am I muted? Wait, so I keep talking to myself? Oh, man. Oh, well. Alright, so we got Zrosky P1, Middle Fan P2, Sayon P3, LSR his Ghost, Stratton in P4, Owen P5, Yanis P6, Jar in P7, Kusun P8, Vacant P9, Dubsy P10, Red Bull 910, Cosmetic 11, Evney 12, Kendricks 13, Papa 14, Viprizing 15. Oh well, gotta get it moving. Alright, yeah, just keep reminding me if it goes on mute. Hopefully it doesn't again. Should've. I don't know why it keeps doing that. As we got Vacant Haddock in the box. Most likely going to a dry set of tires. As we got Jarosky still out. Nope, never mind. Vacant goes on to a fresh set of intermediates. Probably feel like the track isn't dry enough to go into a set of hards or mediums. Hards are going to be pretty tricky to get good traction on. And we got a couple people trying to catch up to the pack, the Alpine and the Aston Martin. That is Giannis and Stra. I gotta the closer. I'm just going closer. Alright. Keep it simple. As we get a couple other cars trying to catch up to the pack and make sure they don't fall behind before the restart actually happens. They're racing like their life depends on it. Holy. Alright, so probably gonna get going next lap. That's gonna be my prediction. The pit window is open for Zrosky if he needs to box, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary. There's probably just gonna be power to the middle or whatever you want to call it until they feel like they need to box for a set of dries. Most likely gonna be a set of mediums if they feel like they're going for another pit stop. As we got a couple cars still trying to catch up. Pretty sure that is just the Williams and the Red Bull all the way in the back. As we got Vacant pinning yet again for a set of cards. Hopefully he can catch up with that. As he is all the way at the pit entry. As he's most likely going to get lapped. Hopefully not. But only time will tell. Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Vacant gotta hurry. I don't know why he pitted yet again, but he gotta hurry. Vacant is putting pedal to the metal, trying to catch up to the pack. I know it's hard to race him. As we get ready for the restart. Zrosky taking control of the pack. The only one on a, well, not really relatively fresh set of intermediates, but we got Strut and Owen on a relatively new set as we go down the order. We'll start up with Seyal as he boxes for a dry set. He feels like the track is dry enough. As we got a Mercedes 1-2. Vettel fan leaves a chunk of space between his teammates, letting him pull away. And we got Zrosky with a 3-second time penalty. Wow. I didn't think he's going to get a penalty this entire race, but I guess he did. Someone's in the grass. That is Abney of the Racing Bull. Keep track of the order. We got Viperize probably going on the attack and the straight, and we have someone losing their wing. That is Christian in the McLaren. That's probably his race going right there. As got Stra overtaking Strata. Christian got a 3-second time penalty. As we go on board with the Williams, both Williams actually, you get a better view from here. Tucks in right behind the Aston Martin, probably going on the attack at the open actually. Trying to get some dirty front. Oh my! Dirty air off of his front wing, and he probably just has his front wing. He'll have to box if it's that necessary. Wojciechowski got the fastest lap yet again, 1 minute 27 seconds. Probably gonna see Komatic in the box. Nope, he feels like it's not needed. Yeah, that's his race probably, if he can get it to stick. That's just it's an error right there. Can't have that happen with your teammate. The track is drying up, probably gonna start hitting soon. Once DRS opens, there you go, that's your signal. Probably want to box a bit early, as we got a caution in sector 1. Ooh. Oh, that's probably the McLaren. As they put on a set of mediums. Bacon is just driving in no man's land. As he DNF. Did he drive into a wall? I don't even know. He probably just retired on track. As we go on down with Papa, almost within the 1 second window, just out of it. Abney is running for his life at this point. Papa with a bit of a moment on the exit. Now it's full throttle. Go up top with Kosar. Right behind the rear wing of Vettel. As we got a bit of placement shifting, 12 and 13. Automatic boxed finally for a new front wing, I'm pretty sure. As we still got Drusky going strong at P1 on neutral set enters. Probably have to pit again. Well, yeah, he'll definitely have to pit again. That's no question. Good evening, David. It is a fine evening. Hopefully everyone is enjoying themselves for the stream. Probably get a surprise finish if Drusky has a bit of a moment on those inters. As we get Kosar going a bit deep on the entry, and we got Vettel fan finally pitting for a fresh set of dries. Drusky with another fast lap, 1 minute 27 seconds. He is just flying. No one's gonna catch him at this rate. As Vettel fan boxes for a set of mediums. We still got Lucian driving in no man's land as Codematic gets a 3-second time penalty. As we get Papa probably going on the attack. Nope, he does not. That's too far with the lung. But yep. So got a pretty good way to go until we see the checkered flag. Sounds like someone went into the wall, but I couldn't hear that well. Bacon might as well check on his fantasy team while he's in the garage. Oh no, he's probably winning. As we got RC locking up the rears just a smidge. That's a good in. And DRS is still not open. Probably open next lap, maybe, give or take. Freaking got brake checked under the safety car during a key strategy moment. Oh, that's rough. I know you'll get it to get some bit of revenge next race. Yeah, probably maybe visit the stewards as Buckrise gets a second time. I don't know who would brake check under the safety car, but you know, people do so. Seems like a relaxing Sunday evening as we get a caution flag sector 2. Don't know what happened, and we got Hosea probably in the wall. He's getting lapped. As Papa takes a position for middle. Shrosky with another fastest lap, 1 minute 27 seconds. My price with the second time. Shrosky's just pulling it away. He's saying the win is mine and mine to keep. I don't know if he's ever gonna think of pitting for a set of drives, but the engine is going quite fine. As we got Stratton's Ghost, and we got Vibrites with the 10-second time penalty, and he is done for the day. It's unfortunate. It's always unfortunate for someone to DNF like that, but it happens. We were both comfortably above Delta, so I'm trying to get strategy, did I get that right? Set, and all of a sudden he stopped in front of me. Probably it's Delta. That's just my guess. Sometimes it's different for everyone. Yep. As we go ahead, where? Got a couple battles. Owen is struggling to make the turn. Probably gonna have to box next lap. Got the McLaren in no man's land trying to catch up with the Alpine and the Racing Bull. Going inside of the Racing Bull, of course, and he makes a stick. Is that Apnea? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's Apnea. It's a pretty quiet evening. Nothing too chaotic happening. Got the Racing Bull battling with the invisible McLaren. So that's a fun back and forth as he tries to attack Kendrick. And he's too far back as we get a caution in sector 2. RCC Papa dropping a position to Seagal. Don't know what happened there. As Shorosky still saying multiple fast lap. As we got the McLaren going inside the Alpine. Nothing weird about that. As we got Metal Fan trying to attack the Racing Bull. Probably going to do it on the upcoming lap as Papa gets a 3-second time penalty. Or multiple warnings. Probably got an off track. Everyone's going to rack up an off track. Maybe let's see if Sayab can stay within at least like 10 seconds. And he'll rack up a whole lot of positions. As the Racing Bull and the Mercedes go wheel to wheel around the outside. He brakes a bit late. Papa gets a 10-second time penalty. That's probably his race right there. That's just very unfortunate. As he goes on to the soft. Let's see if he can get something done. They are sliding like crazy. Battle Fan tries to go on the attack. I don't think he's going to do it on this straight. No, he will not. Probably try to do it in the braking zone of the upcoming corner. Blue flags for a back marker. As he has to brake slightly because Kendricks can't make a stick. Appears like Vettel is on a controller, but I digress. He goes into almost tapping the rear. It is definitely not good enough for Price, but they're making it work. I can see why Trusky did not pit. As he goes on the attack around the outside. Inside, technically. And he locks up. Metal Kendricks is just gonna let it go for as of right now. Got some position changing up here. The Alpine going on the attack of the Haas. Is he gonna get it done into the braking zone? I don't feel like it's gonna be a good move. He backs out. Papa's probably trying to set the fastest lap and steal it away from Trusky if he gets a chance. As they both pile into the pits. 2 and 3 Owen drive. No one gets a 10-second time penalty. As we get Yanis just following quietly behind. Probably gonna overtake at least one of them. Nope, he cannot do it. They both come out slightly ahead. Yanis is under attack. Well, he's attacking the Alpine in front. He goes around the inside, cannot get it done. And the Alpine is off the track. Probably collected a warning right there. He is sliding everywhere. Probably should have followed Owen and got a set of inters. Got pretty good pace though. Yanis has a slightly more pace though. As we got a Sector 1 caution, Sector 2 caution actually, probably Platoon. Or could be Stratton. But yeah, we currently have 13 remaining cars on the track, still fighting for points. If you really view it as necessary. As we got Giannis falling back from the Alpine. Yeah, he is wobbling, having his moments back there. As we go down the order with Sayal, probably try and make the move on the Invisible Ghost. As we got Kendricks, I'm pretty sure that is going to the box. Going wheel to wheel with the Ferrari. He makes it stick around. And now he is just off to races. It's just him. If the Ghost wants to put up a fight, probably can do better than Stryan himself. I don't know. As Owen gets a 30-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's probably going to be the Alpine's position if he can catch up just ever so slightly. Giannis DNF'd. What happened? What happened to Giannis? He going to... Oh, we got a big moment from Vettel. I wonder if Giannis just bending into a wall. No safety car as of right now, as we got Abney preparing to attack on the next lap on Vettel. Got another yellow flag in second. Oh! Into the wall! Too courageous with that move. I can tell too many thoughts were going into that guy's head. Yeah, just racing in no man's land at this point. Have got Owen collecting another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's probably going to be the Alpine's position if they can stay within that window. Pretty sure it's going to be at least like 9 seconds. I can always check those since nothing is happening. Not bad. Alright, double check if I'm muted. Yes, I am muted. Alright. I don't know how that keeps happening after looking through that. But what a race. What a season. That wraps up the finale of Season 11, Group 2, Round 12 at Australia. Thank you all for watching the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. What an amazing season we had. As we have Drusky taking home the championship gold. He won for Mercedes. What a race. As they toss the champagne around and celebrate the victory. Congratulations to everyone who scored points and everyone who participated in the season. It was amazing, honestly. And hope to see y'all again next season. Goodbye now.